Self-awareness and knowing what your strengths and what your weaknesses are is a superpower. Being honest with yourself and knowing where, like, okay, like I'm really good at this. This doesn't cause me much of a, doesn't require any or very little effort for me to make sure that it's going to get done. But then you have other avenues in your life where it's like, fuck, this is so difficult for me. It's always been challenging. And not to, don't put negative energy onto it. Like, oh, I suck at this. No, that's negative self-talk. Of course not. But also don't be delusional and don't hide it. Recognize it. Recognize, like, okay, it's tough for me to wake up early. I have to consciously, like, put in the effort to wake up early at an uncomfortable time, at every time I say, especially, you know, when I have to go to, have to stay up late. I know my variables, I know my weaknesses, I know where I'm, like, making it really challenging for me, to wake up early. Like, you're pushing it, fool. I know what those are. And being aware of that has been a powerful tool to make sure that I do succeed. Or prepare myself to, like, okay, the possibility of failing at this one is getting greater and greater and greater as time is going, or as much as I'm neglecting this part, going to sleep later, eating too late, not taking care of certain responsibilities earlier in the evening, taking a shower, having dinner, getting my clothes ready. All that stuff is like, you're pushing it. You haven't done this yet. It's 10:30 and you still haven't taken a shower, you still haven't had dinner, you still haven't got your clothes. I know my weaknesses. To others, it'd be like, really? But that's it? That caused you to wake up early? You're weak. Yeah, whatever. That doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks when it comes to my weaknesses or my strengths. Me hitting my numbers, my macros every day, and exercising every day. That's the most simplest thing for me. Will I exercise today? I already did. I'm about to do some leg lifts right now. I already did my push-ups this morning. I'm gonna do these leg lifts. I'm gonna exercise tonight for sure. Are you gonna hit your diet today? 1,000%. There is no, as long as I'm alive, I know I'm gonna take care of it. It's gonna get done. There's no issues. But knowing your strengths knows you how to set yourself up for success or fail. Make sure that you're paying attention and you know what make sure you pay attention and you know what your strengths are and what your weaknesses are. Once you dial those in, you minimize the possibilities of messing up, or you can tweak and adjust certain things to where, like, okay, maybe 5 o'clock in the morning ain't gonna happen tomorrow because I know how I tick. And that's okay. Nobody's gonna tell me anything that would matter, because the only thing that matters is the way I feel about myself and the level of energy that I have and my frequency, my thoughts, my feelings, my actions. Nobody controls those but me. So no matter what you say, you ain't gonna fuck with me. So if I know that I'm setting myself up for failure, if I am not aware of how my setup is going, I'm gonna beat myself up and feel horrible. If I know that I'm going to sleep at 4 in the morning and I'm supposedly gonna get up at 5, for me, that's not gonna happen. Or it's even if it does, the chances of it happening are very minimal. So I know it's like, okay, at least 7 and be okay with that. But it's not 5, but it's still uncomfortable, and it's the time I said, and I am. Now, if I go to sleep at 9:30 and I get up at 7, it's like, what are you doing? Yeah, but it's still uncomfortable time. No, it's not. I know me. This is my self-talk. Being self-aware and knowing what your weaknesses are. You have a weakness with cupcakes, and you buy them still? Like, what are you doing? You got to know your weaknesses. If you know that's your weakness, help yourself out by not getting it. I'll make another video about this later on because I got to go, but I did want to drop this. Know your weaknesses, know your strengths. Focus more on your weaknesses. Your strengths will take care of themselves, and set yourself up to where you don't shoot yourself in the foot with your weaknesses, but actually you're so aware that you set yourself up to win within your weaknesses.